I love you, Blythe. But hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Elden Ring. So, ever since the DLC got announced a few days ago, the Shadow of the Erd Tree, a bunch of people have been going back and playing Elden Ring. And I figured for at least a video, I would, jump back in here on one of my newer characters that I made a while ago. I think I've mentioned this before at some point, but I've beaten the game twice already, and both the times I did, I basically made like the exact same character. I made like a strength faith character. And for this one, when I made them, I was like, okay, maybe let me try to use something else. So I'm gonna do more of like a quality build and intelligence character. I've already played a fair bit on this character, so I have things like the Bloodhound's Fang, and I've killed a few of the like world bosses and some of the caves and stuff, but I haven't killed Margit yet, so maybe I'll do that at some point. Also, I haven't gotten teleported by the chest yet, so I could go get the meteorite staff if I really wanted to, but I don't feel like dealing with that right now. But yeah, let's go kill a dragon, and hopefully I don't embarrass myself by doing this. Oh, I won't lie, it's been a minute since I've done this. You little shit. But yeah, after the DLC got announced, I went back and just booted up the game really quick, and I was like, man, I really want to play Elden Ring again. Ow. I got hit by a bug. Always run left from the dragon, because the dragons don't know how to look right when breathing fire for some reason. I missed. But yeah, this was one of the bosses in the network test, so everybody is pretty much like proficient when fighting Ag Heal. Not particularly hard or anything, at least if you're not an idiot like me. But yeah, I haven't made a video in a few days. My plan to get back into making videos consistently has been sort of fucked because work and my scheduling has been really annoying, and I hate my job. So that last video that I made, which was the reaction to the DLC trailer, it did okay. It has like 100 views, so that's really cool. That's more people than I thought was gonna end up seeing that. I did not mean to get hit by that. Come here, you little shit. I hope these go far enough. If they don't, I'll cry. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm gonna get... That's not fair. You literally wouldn't get off that thing. I'm so upset. Here you are, you little shit. I wonder if it would be worth to just actually just spam projectiles at him instead of buffing my weapon. They didn't go far enough. Oh my god, that would hit me. That's always really scary to dodge. Don't get on that thing again. I swear to God, okay, good. I was about to scream. Oh, I knocked him down. Dumb bitch. Get fucked, idiot. I think I bled him too. There we go. See, that wasn't hard at all. I'm just bad at the video game. I got a dragon heart that I won't be able to use on this character because he's going to be an int character, or she. But yeah, this game is, it's so good. It's also, I think this is a day late, but it's also the game's 2-year anniversary. This game's been out for 2 years, Jesus Christ. I was still working my shitty job that I hate when this game came out, and I'm still at that job, and it feels like it has not been 2 years. I want to crawl into a hole and die. Oh wait, have I been in here already? This grace is already lit. I guess I have been. All right, well, no need to go in there then. But yeah, whenever I don't make videos for a while, and then I try to get back into it, I always have this like apprehension. I get so not used to talking in front of a camera that when I try to do it again, it's like always awkward and whatnot, even though there are times where I did it every single day, which is weird to think about. And the really dumb part about like the whole not making videos for a while thing is that I have footage of a play session I played doing Helldivers 2 with my friends, and I have a bunch of footage from that, but I haven't taken the time to edit it because editing that footage takes forever. But yeah, whenever I want to play Helldivers, like I'm always, because of my work and the way it's scheduled, I'm always like never home whenever all my friends are playing. So it's either I play it by myself or play it with randoms, and I don't really feel like doing that. So as much as I would love to play Helldivers a bunch, my schedule makes trying to do that very inconvenient and annoying, like everything else in my life. You know, usually when I play this game, I would do like all of Limgrave, like this area here, and then I would go do the Weeping Peninsula, and then I would go to Stormfront and then kill Margit. But you know what, actually, I think I'm gonna go teleport myself to Caelid so I can get the meteorite staff. I don't even think I'll be able to use it, actually. It needs like 28 int or something. I might be completely wrong. I'm just guessing. I guess I'll find out when I get it. But yeah, in the interim, while I've not been uploading, I've been playing a few different games. You know, Helldivers 2, when I get the chance to play it with my friends, is really fun. And another game that I've been playing, which is like, I just felt like doing it on a whim. I decided to start playing Final Fantasy VII, the original version from like, what is it, 1997, 1998. I'm playing the Steam version modded with a like quality of life mods, like frame rate increase and stuff like that. Nothing that changes like the gameplay or anything. But yeah, one thing that I like completely forgot about is just like the soundscape of like games from that era is just like really, I don't know how to describe it other than like nostalgic feeling, which is weird because I didn't grow up with like that generation of video games and all that stuff, but just the way like things sound, the music especially, is like very, all the games from that time period sound like very distinct. And I've only played a little bit so far. If you've played it, I just blew up the first, what is it, Mako reactor, and we're about to go get, what is it, the fifth one. But yeah, in terms of like the art and like the art style of the game and the music and everything and the story so far, it's so cool. I've never played a Final Fantasy game before ever in my life, and I actually really wanted to play the remake. I have it, you know, I bought it and I have it installed. I've had it for a while, but everything that I've heard about it seemed to lend to the idea that it's not exactly like a one-to-one remake. It's like the same story. It's actually like, it's part of the Final Fantasy VII, what is it called, like series of games. You know, there are things that happen in the remake that are different than what happened in the original stories. I really want to kill this guy. Oh, he fell. Oh, you bitch. I hate these enemies. Yes, let's allow enemies to hit you in sightlines where they can't even see you. What a fantastic idea. Die, bitch. He's still alive. Oh my god. I can't heal myself. I'm gonna die because he's gonna hit me from around the corner. Fucking stop it. This game is so shit. Eat shit, fucker. And I have nothing to heal myself. Awesome. Also, I didn't spend my souls because I'm an idiot. And yes, I called them souls. If you call them runes, you're a fed. No. That's, oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna grab my souls from out of the cave. I wanted to be cool and kill everybody, but whatever. But yeah, anyways, going back to Final Fantasy VII, the gameplay, I thought it was just a regular turn-based RPG, but it uses the, what is it, active battle system, where it's still like an instance, like a separate battle instance, where you have to like pick your enemy and then pick your attacks and whatnot. But, yeah, give me my shit. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I would grab all these stones that are in here, but I don't feel like dying. So get bent, I guess. Fuck you. But yeah, you pick your enemies and you pick your attacks like a regular turn-based RPG. But instead of like taking turns with, you know, your partners and the enemies, you like the interval where you're allowed to attack is like on a timer. So whenever you attack somebody, you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can attack again. And the enemies, I assume, are also on like a timer cooldown. You just can't see it. So I wasn't expecting to be like stressed out in combat while playing a Final Fantasy game, but I am, at least at the current moment. I'll probably get used to it once I play the game a little bit more. But yeah, first impressions, Final Fantasy VII is super cool, even though the game is considerably old. That might be off-putting to some people, but for me, it doesn't really bother me all that much. You know, things like the music, the art style, and the story will definitely carry a game over what some people might perceive as like bad visuals. But even like the actual graphics style of the game, I don't hate entirely. I'm not really somebody who sneers at the idea of like a game looking too old or anything. Oh yes, Roxley, my beloved. They gave monkeys like me a way to deal physical damage with spells. Get out of here. Thank you, meteorite staff. Get out of here. All right, I'm gonna get to this grace over here, and I'm probably not even gonna be able to use the staff, but you know what? I have it for the future. I don't remember at what point the staff becomes like not viable anymore. But let's see here. Oh, I only need 18 int to use it. Okay, that's not actually that far off. Oh, I need 2 more int. I need like 11 grand in souls. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through the gate front, kill the Crucible Knight in the Everjail, and then go kill Market. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake's story seems to be like splitting off from the original games. So, ow, bitch. Shut up. So I'm gonna play through the entirety of the original FF7 and then I'll play Remake Intergrade. And then probably at some point the new part of Final Fantasy VII Remake that's coming out soon. I'm pretty sure it's PS5 exclusive right now, but it'll come to PC at some point. All right, let's go fight this goober so I can get a spell that I can't use. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to shoot a spell at him, so... Oh, I still remember how to dodge that, thank God. I remember when I first fought this guy, I was like pulling my hair out because I couldn't dodge that shield bash. Even though right now, I feel like I'm getting kind of lucky because I'm dodging it like slightly too early than I normally would. Ow. Look at that input reading, fuck. Oh, you shit. Oh my God. I thought he was doing the stomp to transform, not to do that again. Also, do we have any idea what these things fucking are? They're so weird and they only ever stand around the Everjails and like a few other select areas, but yeah, these things are fucking creepy as shit. Oh, that hit me. That's upsetting, deeply. I did not get hit by that. Game is lying, falsehoods and falsities. I'm still rolling too early on that. That's insane. Here we go. Now if you dodge backwards, I should... Oh. God, the Crucible stuff is so cool! And there was a shit ton more of it in the DLC trailer. So my Faith characters will probably be eating in that trailer, I won't lie. Or in the DLC. Ow. He did not hit me. You're such a bitch. I'm gonna kill you. I can't heal myself. I'm gonna die again. God damn it. I know they could spin twice sometimes, but I don't know if this one does that. I don't know if that's like advanced Crucible Knight tech or something. Oh, there you go. I'm pretty sure you can jump over that if you're far enough, and it's super sick looking. Oh, you fuck. You're such a bitch. Alright, you little shit. They don't look exactly the same. I don't know if that's because this is an Everjail enemy or not, but it might just be the blue tinge on him. But I think the wings look slightly different in the DLC trailer than they do in the vanilla game. Sip. You're such a bitch. Sip. Because they're really resistant to statuses, I guess, because this guy is not bleeding for shit. Oh my God. That was weird timing. Oh, I'm dumb. You're a bitch. Sip. What if I just like... Haha, idiot. God, I'm so good at the game. I remember the fact that I died like twice. It's only 2,000 souls. Well, fuck. Where the hell is this? Have I never seen this before? Oh. Bitch. What is in here? I don't... If I've seen this before, I definitely don't remember it. Oh. Oh, this is where you get the arrow talisman. Okay, yeah, I've been here before. I was totally caught off guard. I thought I found something that I never found before. I was about to scream. Man, I remember when this game first came out and people were like dying off of jumps that they weren't supposed to be dying off of, and then people found out that the fall damage in Souls games is like calculated by how long you're in the air, not by like the distance. It's super fucked up because you could like, so you'd be able to kill yourself on jumps that if you just took the fall you wouldn't die, but if you try to save yourself by double jumping, that little bit of time that you're in the air could actually end up killing you. Also, it's fucked up that double jumping does not prevent fall damage at all. Super lame. Hello, goat. Also, why do these ones explode? Why can't they be like this little worm one? Why can't they just be chill? Goat, fuck off. I've also had Final Fantasy 15 downloaded for a really long time, but I've just never played it. I know people have like issues with that game for like a multitude of reasons, but one of the main reasons why I see people who like really like it is because of like the characters especially, and like the social, and I guess not social aspect, but like, yeah, the social aspect, I guess that works, of like hanging out with your party and whatnot. And like all the dialogue and stuff is like really well done. But yeah, from what I heard, 15's development and everything thereafter was like really troubled. Also, it took me the longest time to realize that the Final Fantasy games have like no continuity between them unless they do. Because I remember hearing like vague plot details of different Final Fantasy games, and when I was younger, I always think to myself, how do these games link to one another? Like, these sound completely different and like separate things, and that's because they are. I remember finding that out like years and years ago, and I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me.
Yeah, Roderick is not doing very well.
Oh, can you
Jellyfish, best summon, let's go. Roderick is so weird.
I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know?
What does she mean by that? But yeah, as another just random aside, I fell down the ginormous rabbit hole of analog horror videos on YouTube, and I'm too much of a bitch to watch them like myself, like the actual videos. So I watch people who like talk about them and the different series and whatnot. And yeah, that stuff is like really cool, but also really like weird and slightly off-putting depending on which one you're, you know, watching. You know, I'm not like the biggest fan of like horror in general. You know, I like survival horror games like Resident Evil and stuff like that, but like in terms of like in movies, I don't watch anything that's like horror generally. I think the last horror movie that I saw was like The Nun, like years and years ago. And yeah, I just like, I don't really vibe with horror stuff all that much unless it's like a video game or something. But yeah, analog horror is like really interesting because it's like, I like the idea that it's like portrayed in a way where it's like, it's displayed as if it's like actually a real thing in the context of it, like its world or whatever. I remember seeing a video about a series called Godzilla Suit Man, which, if you know what I'm talking about, that was one that was like, it was not what I was expecting. Seeing a video about like Godzilla analog horror, I was like, oh, this is probably going to be like, oh, what if Godzilla was real? But they made it like scary and whatnot. But it went like the complete opposite direction with like the horror, the story being about like the guy in the suit in the movies. So like, it's like creative stuff like that that I find really interesting. Who's this? Oh, it's Roger. I don't need Roger. I got jellyfish on my side. All right, fucker.
In search of the Elden Ring.
God, this game's, all the dialogue in this game goes so hard.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
You know, it's really interesting because a lot of the bosses in the Souls games, like in Dark Souls 1, they were like decently varied, and the few like humanoid knight bosses like Artorias and whatnot were like highlights, and they were super cool and everybody loved them. And then DS2 had a bunch of them, and like a lot of them were good, but then like there were a decent amount, and they were like, okay, there's a lot of humanoid dudes with swords that you fight in DS2 in terms of bosses. And then DS3 had like a decent variety of bosses that were like, you know, humanoid dude with sword and then like monsters and whatnot. And I feel like this game has a lot of like humanoid enemies, but they're not just like generic knight dude. And I was honestly like surprised when I first played the game, where it was like, oh, they can make humanoid enemies that aren't just dude in suit of armor with sword. Oh, I'm totally strong enough to beat him now. Holy shit. I remember on my strength character, I usually do all of Limgrave and the Weeping Peninsula before I fight him, but...
Well, thou art of passing skill.
God, this game goes so hard.
Blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Alright, bitch. Oh! That was close. Oh, look at that bleed. Oh. Oh my god, that's bad. No! Oh my god! I got your number, bitch. Oh, like first try, let's go. Eat shit, fucker. Even though you're super cool. Just kind of misguided.
Smoldering with thy meager flame.
I remember when this happened the first time.
In fear of the night.
I like popped off.
Fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
Wow, I got 14,000 souls. Holy shit. That's enough to let me use the meteorite staff. Let's go. In my own time, I'll probably end up clearing the rest of Limgrave and the other areas before going to the castle. But I'm not sure how often I'll make videos on this. I just wanted to do it for at least this one time, since I've already played the game on my channel through once already. But, you know, with the excitement of the DLC releasing in just about 4 months, you know, I figured I would make the video today on its belated 2-year anniversary. But yeah, I definitely have my 2 other characters. Actually, let me show you before I end the video. I have all my characters here that I've played sitting at Mogwin's Palace at the DLC. I have the 2 of them here. And yes, they're all named Kexis, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I do this in like all the Souls games. I name them all Kexis with a number after their name. So yeah, whenever the DLC comes out, I might stream it. It depends on, you know, how my situation is in terms of real life and whatnot. But I would like to stream it, and if I do, I feel like depending on how long it is, it'll probably take a while for me to beat the DLC for the first time, considering it's, you know, Elden Ring, and this game is ginormous for no reason. Whenever I do end up playing it, I'll probably end up, you know, beating it and be like, okay, I want to play that immediately again with a different character. So, and you know, it'll be nice to have multiple characters with different builds to go in there with. This is the first character that I made. You know, at first it was a strength faith character. But, you know, you can see that there, he's almost level 200, so he has a few points, you know, in almost everything in terms of, like, attack stats. So I'll be able to use pretty much everything on this character. And this is, like, my straight-up strength faith. I don't think he has any points in anything else in terms of, you know, damage stats. And then this is my intelligence character. Am I the only one that whenever they make characters in a video game, if it's like a Souls game where your character is like a blank slate, I always give them, like, I think of like a lore in my head, but I never like write it down or anything. I just like, I imagine scenarios of like my characters in my head and that they might like exist in the same world and whatnot. And I like creating characters in like games and stuff. It's probably also why I like drawing and whatnot. But yeah, before I ramble on, this footage is already way too long and I still need to edit it. But if you did enjoy this video and want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. These 4 months can't go by fast enough. Like, I swear. Miyazaki, take the wheel.
Straight